Right, the beauty of working shifts is that I get on the shift I'm on anyway, 2 till 10 shift. I can have plenty of time in the mornings to sort stuff out in the garden. But what we're looking at today, this particular video, is the Ricinis. I resisted the temptation to plant these too early. I literally done these 3 weeks ago. Had them in the greenhouse, just standard general purpose compost. I've done them in root trainers this year because they really don't like root disturbance, and they do put down quite a deep root system from the very start. So as soon as they start pushing out them first seed leaves, they will want to go deep in terms of root. So I thought root trainer is the way to go. It's the first time I've tried it, but definitely worth it. So yeah, 3 weeks on in the greenhouse, germinated in about a week. So we're looking at about 2 weeks of growth here. That obviously slightly warmer nights in the greenhouse and a lot hotter days, so that they've done quite well. And these are just seeds I collected from the plants I had last year. So these are the blue giants, and we're starting to get some proper leaves on these now. They're not huge leaves, obviously they're still small plants, but I think the root train is definitely the way to go. I've grown these pretty much every year since I've been into the tropical garden, just because of the fact that they're so, it's cheap to buy the seeds, it's easy to germinate. They're a good fast growing tropical look garden plant, and they do self seed, and they will naturally drop their seeds and they'll germinate naturally in your garden. I've had some skip a year and germinate the second year. They still viable, they're good. So these are, like I say, seeds I collected from the plants I had last year. I wouldn't say they've done particularly well last year. I think that is due to I just didn't water them enough. I mean, it was a hot summer, but it just didn't take off. But I'm hoping this year, with, like I say, with the extra root growth before they go into the ground, and these root trainers are, I'm guessing, about 6 inches deep, so that's probably a lot deeper than your standard sort of small pot you'd normally do them in, or a tray or whatever. I mean, another good idea is, I wouldn't say toilet rolls because they're not really going to be deep enough, but the like kitchen roll holders, that's a good option because they're nice and deep, so the roots can get down and you can just plant that straight in the ground, and obviously it'll rot away and won't be a problem, so you ain't really got to disturb the roots at all. But yeah, so with the beauty of the root trainers is obviously you can pop out, there's sort of four across this way, so you just pop out the cell and open it up, so you're not really disturbing the roots, and you can just get that into the ground, minimal disturbance. So yeah, these are done quite well. This is the best batch I've done, and to be fair, I've probably let them dry out a little bit too much, so we can see some of the older leaves have sort of crisped off a bit. But the main thing is that the top growth is good, and I believe as soon as I get these in the ground, they're gonna take off quite well. So yeah, it's just a matter of dotting them about. I'm not gonna plant them today, but what I am going to do is just, I've got them out the greenhouse, I'm going to let them have a little bit of natural wind and sort of full unfiltered sun, and see how they go for the next couple of days, and then we'll get them in the ground maybe at the weekend. So yeah, like I say, with Ricinis, it's not too late to sow the seeds. They grow quick. This is literally, like I say, 2-3 weeks worth of growth from seed, and as soon as the hot temperatures kick in of summer, you can have a plant 6-8 foot tall, watered and fed well. yeah, decent sized leaves on them, well over a foot across. You can get various forms. You get the red types. Like I say, this is the blue type. The leaves themselves are green, but the stems are blue. But yeah, I think that's enough said on that subject. I mean, that's a nice little filler plant which will get quite big, and any gaps in your border at this point or early summer, get them in. Right, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.